All right, family. Black Power. Black Power is the true power with General Sarah Soon said he kick back, get your mind ready for some information that's guaranteed to be heavy. I'm excited and delighted to be accepting members to the Sarah Soon said YouTube page, a dynamic page. Y'all already know what it is. Black Power, Black Frequency. If you're feeling that frequency and energy, you should most definitely join. The link right down there in the video description is in the chat. I want you to click it. You'll get a video introduction rundown on the memberships, what they entail. You see one you like, you should most definitely join. Even if you don't, I appreciate your presence here at the Sarah Soon Seti YouTube page. Continue to engage, continue to advance. That's right, family. Ring the alarm. KingSeti.com, online marketplace, official General Sarah Soon Seti DVD lectures, t-shirts, tank tops, hoodies for the kings, queens, and the children. African and Kemetic jewelry, holistic tonics and remedies, home decor, accessories for every room in the house. I got something for your family. 25% off selected items at this time. Come and check out the catalog. Get you something nice. Get a discount, shop and save. Save and shop. That's right, family. Pull the fire alarm. GeneralSeti.com, SETI University, over 2,000 videos, close to 2,500 videos, all the subjects that you know and love from the general. We got a alchemy, we got the metaphysical, we got the Egyptian mystery system, too raw for YouTube, the making of the white man. We got the Neanderthal, origins of the Neanderthal, all religions, all debates, Hinduism, Christianity, Judaism, Christianity, ancient Egypt, Ethiopia, India, old Mecca. We got it all. Black power, politics, and economics. The Black Woman is God series, and so much, much more. We also got hand-picked documentaries and lectures from the grandmaster teachers and experts on these subjects. There's not another website on the planet that can compare or compete. You should join today. Everybody knows SETI popping on Patreon, BPC, making noise. We never come. It's over 500 exclusive live streams. The biggest perk of the Patreon, you get a chance to see the general go live. We keep it lecture format where we got stunning visuals for the family. We got videos that cannot be played on YouTube. We got that extracurricular broadcast for your family. We want you to get over there today and get that work because SETI Live is lit. And so, many of them, most of them, if not all of them, are off the chain. So you already know. With King SETI, General SETI on Rumble, the Black Power Scholar that won't stumble or fumble. I want you to subscribe to my Rumble and all the family that donated to the General. I thank you. I appreciate the fact you appreciate me. Any of the family would like to donate, link right there on the screen in the video description, in the chat. Click it, donate. I thank you ahead of time. I appreciate you very much. Make sure you subscribe to all my YouTube channels, King SETI, General SETI, Sarah Soon SETI. Rock that notification bell. Get a video a thumbs up, like it because you love it. Share it with your family and friends. And comment. Just don't say nothing stupid because I will ban your ass. Here we go. Why the United States will totally destroy Iran if it attacks Israel. Okay? Will totally destroy Iran. And a lot of people out there, they still, and you can see that the shit is unfolding, like I said, that it would unfold. Okay? Because the reality is, it's not like you need no crystal ball. You see, if a motherfucker show up with 20 goddamn AKs and a motherfucker got a 38, and he not only do he show up with goddamn, say he show up with 100 goddamn AKs and you got a 38 and you got 100 men to shoot the 100 AKs, you in trouble. You in trouble. It don't take no goddamn military scholar to have a hint on who gonna come out on top. You see who gonna come out on top. And so what we have seen in the last month or so, 2 months, you have seen the Israelis assassinate. Because I told y'all, even when the Iranian president, he was it the president that went down? And I believe it was the president, went down in a helicopter crash. I told you then that they hit him. They didn't goddamn, because goddamn, 3 weeks later, you done knocked off the head of Hamas. You done knocked off one of the heads of Hezbollah. Yeah, so what they saying is that we're gonna cut the head of the snake. That's what they saying. Not only is we can't lead them in place. You see, we can't lead and these are probably the more capable ones, the more capable leadership cannot lead them in place. And so, what has happened is that people look at the United States as the great Leviathan on the planet. Okay, they are looked at as the great Leviathan on the planet, and everybody they want to see the United States, hurt, fall in any kind of way possible. They deem that they are the great oppressors, the great Satans of the planet. And so, even when the adversary is not even in a position, you know what I'm saying, to do absolutely no damage to the United States, they root for these nations, to be, the David in the United States being the Goliath. And so they hope and they pray, and the reality is that's just not gonna happen. Okay, just not gonna happen like that. I know y'all motherfuckers is off into these fantasy movies, and you looking for this great defeat, like goddamn Star Wars and shit. Yeah, when you want the Luke Skywalker to get in the Death Star and drop the bomb off and blow the Death Star up, and you want to see the Vader, you want to see Vader fall, and you want to see the Empire fall. This is what you want to see. And I understand. But that ain't got nothing to do with with the actual reality of what's gonna happen if the United States show up to your door. You see, I'm just gonna be real with you. And can I tell you the real? Why you mad at me? You see what I'm saying? Iran don't want no smoke with the United States. They don't want no smoke. Because the reality, I don't give a fuck about no drones. They got all these drones and the motherfucker, when them goddamn B-52, you understand what I'm saying, fly over Iran, and them goddamn nuclear subs pull up out there, they don't even have to surface in that goddamn Arabian Sea and in that Persian Gulf. If they come over there with the intent to damage our, it's not a goddamn thing that they could do about it. Nothing. They have no defense against that type of artillery. They just don't. They can just hang it up, And so, in shit that the United States ain't even displayed yet. They out there, and people keep talking about Russia. Russia. It just show you that the United States, military is far more advanced than Russia, because they over there lacing Ukraine, and they ain't took Ukraine yet. You know why? Because the weapons, the weaponry from the United States is far more advanced than Russia's weaponry. That's just the real on that dealing with that subject. A lot of people want to talk this and that and the third. Listen here. If it was vice versa, I'm just gonna tell you, if it was vice versa, and Russia was lacing the Ukraine, and Ukraine was fighting the United States, and Russia was, and just imagine Russia was giving Ukraine weapons, they would have still crushed their ass. It would have been taken a long time ago. It's no way possible that the United States would still be fighting Ukraine 2 years later, 3 years later. They would have been took the whole country by now with whatever weaponry that they possess. That's the reality. So a lot of times, a lot of this shit on YouTube be nothing but for views. You see, for views. Because the reality is, Iran, they know they talked about attacking Israel, and people waiting on it. Why they ain't struck yet? Because Russia done already told them, look, if you hit Israel, if you hit it and you do serious damage to them cities over there, what the fuck they gonna do in return is gonna be unbearable for you. Straight up. They gonna hit your ass so hard that, you know what I'm saying, you gonna the first strike, motherfucker, and you're gonna be 50 years behind in your evolution. You see what I'm saying? You're gonna be rebuilding to get back where you is today. You're gonna be building for the next 50 years to get back where you is right now. That's how hard they're gonna hit you. So, a lot of people's over there, they don't even fuck with the government of Iran. That just show you how, what type of predicament they in. They have, they were used by the Mossad. They was used by the Israeli government. Their own members, their own soldiers were used to put the goddamn bomb in the retreat, the Iranian Revolutionary Guard retreat, over there where they keep, high-ranking officials and shit. They paid them to put the bomb in there. So that show you right there that they don't even have, they don't even have loyalty within their ranks. They don't have loyalty in that they could be bought out at any given time. And plus, the people are at total odds with the leadership at this time. So they don't really give a fuck. You know what I'm saying? And so, maybe they see a way to allow, the Iranian people, just like they lacing Ukraine, and they looking maybe to, support some revolutionary groups over there that don't want the government that's in there right now. They want their ass out there very well, Mike. You know what I'm saying? Train and support, militarily with weaponry and shit to overthrow their ass. They might be next in that way. But Iran is skirting a very dangerous line right now. The United States have already moved many aircraft. I believe at least one or two over there. And see, when they send an aircraft carrier, I mean, goddamn, do you know how many? When you talk about a fleet, you understand, an aircraft carrier, fleet. I believe it's, it come with about maybe damn near 12 goddamn warships. 3 submarines and shit. At least one, but I believe it might be up to 3 that come with. And so I believe it's 2 battle fleets over there right now. You see, it's 2 battle fleets over there. That's showing you that they ready for anything. As you imagine, on them damn aircraft carriers could be up to 50, 60 damn attack fighters on them on the ship, all type of goddamn helicopters and shit, and all this, that, and the third. And yeah, so they got some firepower over there, enough right now to do very serious damage. Very serious damage to Iran. And Russia don't want none. Russia don't want none. Russia do not want none. Ukraine, and you notice very recently, they talking about that Ukraine and went up into Russia. They ain't respecting that shit no more. They ain't respecting that shit no more. They actually going up into Russia. People talking about Russia. Russia's still fighting Ukraine 3 goddamn years later. They getting goddamn drones from Iran. They trying to get some type of support from North Korea. Why? Because they running out of goddamn weaponry. You see what I'm saying? They running out of goddamn, and matter of fact, a lot of that shit ain't as advanced. Yeah, they got a couple of toys, but pound for pound, you see, that shit cannot equate to what the United States, the toys the United States can bring out, and is showing at this point in time. It's showing at this point in time. So the reality is the technology is still advancing in the United States. They using this shit really with Ukraine as a testing ground to test more shit and more shit and more shit. You see what I'm saying? It's a testing ground. And at the end of the day, when this all said and done, this shit gonna be the downfall of Russia. It's gonna be the down. They're not gonna be able to recover from this type of fight because they ain't gonna do shit. Because the reality is, not only have they, they losing, and they are losing because in no way a world power, which supposedly the second most powerful nation, which they not. China is far greater than Russia. People got to quit saying that Russia, no, Russia do not want to see China on the ground. Do not. You see what I'm saying? They do not. Now they got more nuclear weapons than China, but China is trying to catch up. And matter of fact, their navy is bigger than Russia's. They're I don't know about their aircrafts. I don't know about their aircraft. But China is Russia don't want to see China. They just don't. They're gonna opt out of that. So but for argument's sake, people say that it's the second largest, most powerful military. That's a lie. That's a lie. And still 3 years later, in there with a damn third rate, supposedly a third rate army. Why is that? Because the weaponry, the technology from the U.S. is far more advanced than what's in Russia. People just don't want to do it, but people keep talking about Russia. They in there now. You understand what I'm saying? They're gonna start having attacks and shit with inside the borders. And so Russia is telling Iran, look, man, I'm in Syria. I'm fighting these motherfuckers on my own soil. You know what I'm saying? We cannot, help you in a major war. We cannot do it. You see what I'm saying? We cannot do it. We stretch too thin. Like, when they went to Cuba, you understand what I'm saying? They went over there. People say, oh, they went, man, United States pulled a motherfucking nuclear sub up in there, 3 destroyers, and a goddamn aircraft carrier out there. Like, motherfucker, get your ass up out of it. We're going to let you come on over here because, we be abusing the international waterway laws anyway. So we know you're going to say you're in international water, but you hurry up and get your ass on up out of here. You understand? And they bullied them over there. The motherfuckers not talking about that. They bullied them. When they pulled them goddamn subs, and Russia sub, United States pulled a nuclear sub in that motherfucker and sat it right there with 3 destroyers out there. You understand what I'm saying? And an aircraft carrier. They had enough motherfucking power to sink the whole of the fucking South American continent. You see what I'm saying? And so Russia don't project that kind of power. That shit is over with. All that BRICS shit, and y'all can give up on that. That's over with. You understand? That shit ain't going nowhere. That BRICS shit ain't going nowhere. Stop it. Don't even fool yourself. They try to come up with a few, little, ideas and shit that, possibilities that, you can challenge. And I, like I say, I understand. People believe, but it got to be reality, emotional, just hoorah, and we hope the devil fall and this, that, and the third. It got to be more than that. It got to be strategy. It got to be the right fight, and you're not gonna whoop him like that. That's where you're not gonna whoop the dragon with fire. You see what I'm saying? No, you ain't. You're not gonna whoop the whale with water. You're not gonna do that. So if you're gonna come into that realm, you got to use the mind. You got to strategize. You got to do anything other than unless there's no other recourse other than you have to fight. And many times a lot of people have to do that. But we want to be real about what's going on. And if Iran, if they hit the state of Israel, if they hit it, and they hit it hard, and there's any severe damage, Iran gonna be in trouble. That's it. They're gonna punish Iran. They're gonna punish Iran. Iran is not in no position, because really, them Israelis ain't ready. They ain't gonna play with Iran. They're gonna hit their ass with a nuclear bomb, man. These motherfucking Israeli, they off the chain, man. These motherfuckers they don't give a fuck. You know what I'm saying? You gotta watch them. They don't give a fuck. They bombing every building. Let's just be real about it. They not leaving a building, nowhere standing in what they call Gaza. They done bombed every motherfucking building for any and every reason. If they say, oh, we saw some and knocking that motherfucker down. They gonna send the bulldozers over there. They gonna clear that shit out and they gonna rebuild it up for themselves. That's what the fuck they gonna do. And if Iran attack, they're gonna do the same. Iran is in no position whatsoever to fight the United States and Israel together. I don't even think they're able to fight neither one of them single. I don't, because the ability for for them to get in, they didn't got into their air zone more than once and struck successfully. You see what I'm saying? And flew right into they breached their air defenses and everything, and knowing that, one time, two times like that, and they dropped the right type of bomb, nigga, that's over with. You can call it they're gonna knock out all your motherfucking electricity, knock the dams out, shut your water down, and that's gonna be bad for the people because the people don't really fuck with the government no goddamn way. You see what I'm saying? They don't fuck with the government no way. And so, that's going to be bad on the people. I don't care. I don't care. They don't have no love for black people no way. And so I'm not going to act as if, I care. I don't care. But I'm just saying what it is, looking at, the possibilities. And that's why Iran they didn't pump them brakes. They didn't pump them brakes over there. And they just show you, they just show you that, a lot of times, what's happening, overseas and shit, it's scripted out. It's scripted out. Ain't nobody ready to face that. Or play like you gonna bomb me and shit. Or do some shit like that. But the reality is Iran don't want no smoke. And it looks like the government is in total dysfunction, that they don't have no real, leaders over there at this time. They didn't knock too many of their main leaders down. You see, when you knock some, the main leaders down and the motherfuckers behind them is not, as knowledgeable and astute, you know what I'm saying? And able to, in operation, how to operate the government, the military and shit. They don't have that, so the ones behind them are less, capable. And so immediately the people become worried. The military become worried. They don't have confidence in their leadership. And so with that, then you start having motherfuckers want to overthrow, and then after that it's just turmoil, chaos and shit, that can ensue. And so that very well might have been what they was looking for, and so you got some in the government right now in Iran that say, you know what, we don't want to attack the Israelis because some of them motherfuckers ready to negotiate. They ready to negotiate. You got some that, they want to act like they want it for real. And then you got some over there that's saying, you know what, we ain't ready to fight them. We know we ain't ready to fight them. Let's negotiate. Let's try to find some peace in this. And so, that's where it is, family. But I would tell you this: if the United States and Israel will totally destroy Iran if they attack, it's gonna be over for them. If they hit them in a way that where it brings major devastation, I fear for Iran. And that's why Vladimir Putin got on the phone. He said, pump your brakes. Because they ain't playing with you. And I see what they lining up out there in that goddamn Arabian Sea, the Red Sea, the Mediterranean Sea. They not playing with you. And if they get to hitting them buttons, ain't gonna be shit that I could do. So what I advise you to do is go and take that on the chin. You understand what I'm saying? And move the fuck on. And if you can find any road to negotiations and peace, I advise you to take it because goddamn it, I'm over my head in Syria and Ukraine, and I'm not gonna be motherfucker. I'm asking you for drones. I'm over there in North Korea asking Kim Jong Un for a couple rockets and shit. So ain't nothing I could do for you. So if I was you, I pump my motherfucking brakes, and that's what it looked like they're doing. They was running out off at their mouth that they might attack the Israelis sometime soon, but that don't look like a reality. And so if they do send something over there, it ain't gonna be nothing but a couple firecrackers. But if they do and they find it in their heart to really attack the Israelis for what they perceive was as an assassination on Iranian soil of the Hamas leader right there on Iranian soil, if they see it and they feel that it is mandatory to retaliate, then we very well might be seeing the beginning of the next world war. All right, family, I appreciate y'all out there. Thank you for being here. We got a heavy lineup tonight. I want y'all to stay with me as we continue to flow with the wisdom and knowledge. And why do we bring this up? Because Black people, you got to understand that, what's happening at their door can happen at your door. You see, I bring this up for strategy, for reality, for, mental exercise, so that you can see that, it could very well be at your door tomorrow. We got to be a global people. What can happen overseas can affect what happened right here in our own, communities, at any day now. You see, and so we have to prepare, on the local level for what goes on the global level. You see, we have to think we have to think on levels, and we exist on more than one level. We got to quit being a myopic people that just look, and that's all we do. And we got these blinders up where we can't see past the blinders. Yeah, we got to open up our vision, and we have to become a global people, from the local to the global and all in between. And anything and everything on all levels can affect us right here in our own community. So we have to be of broad wisdom and broad knowledge, broad understanding and awareness. That's right, family. This is General Sarah Sunseti saying, hey, arm yourself with knowledge, bang on that wicked ass beast daily. Liberation through African education and confrontation. If Israel got an iron, what you think America got? Yeah, they got one too. That's right. All right, family. Black Power.